All right, here we go. Hey, Evan, how are you, dude? Shut your mouth. So I heard you are interning at Cedar Point. You were supposed to have one at another theater, but sadly, the building collapsed or something traumatic happened that I did not hear about.
Yeah, it wasn't only that, it was the fact that COVID happened and then the ceiling collapsed.
Yeah, that's so depressing.
A series of unfortunate events for that theater.
Right, absolutely. But I heard that you're helping run a lot of sound and a lot of equipment there at Cedar Point, but could you tell me what you're doing to be more specific so I know?
Yeah, so basically, since like day one of starting at Cedar Point, I have been running around speakers around the park. I have been moving around amps. I've been moving around equipment. I've been mixing bands on the beach, which is like by far my favorite part because I get to sit on the beach at a bar and just watch really good musicians play, and I also get to practice what I'm doing. So it's kind of like a really amazing job, and along with that, I'm gonna have the money to like actually go to school next year. So that's like, heck,
That's a plus, yeah, absolutely.
that's like amazing.
So, how do you think, are you going to continue to stay on your course of being an audio engineer or a live sound engineer? What are your decisions for Groovy this second year?
You know, I think for me personally, I think I would. I love doing live sound, but I feel like it would be better for me to end up just rolling on the audio production route so that I can learn more about sound in general. And like obviously it takes a ton of knowledge to set up like a big live show, but like for the shows that I want to be doing, I don't think I will need like I won't need to know the amps that my PA system sends out and like how much my speakers can take and everything like that. I think it'll mainly just be kind of smaller stuff, and along with that, I think I would have more fun in the studio because as much as I love Cedar Point and love working there and love meeting all the new people, there's part of me that will always like during the day just go, man, I miss Mohawk Studios so much.
Oh, I bet. So, are you still at Mohawk Studios as well?
Yeah, actually tomorrow hopefully I'm going in and that's on my day off. So I mean, I love it there. It's a lot of fun honestly just learning more about what I'm doing while also like hearing real world experience from somebody who's like dealt with it in a ton of different ways.
Nice.
He actually he told me and Rick Boy, yeah, about a trick the other day. Basically, one day he was in his studio in Huron, that like he sold for the new one. But anyway, he wanted to mic the room for its reverb, so he put it against the wall. He just pointed the mic at the wall, you know.
Right.
But what he didn't realize was that he pointed it directly into a bass drum head that was hanging on the wall signed by Primus.
It's all low end.
What actually ended up happening is it doubled the size of the room because the vibration off the bass drum would continue to go after the verb of the room was done.
Oh, Lord.
So
that's awesome.
That was just a funny little trick, but
right. So, is there any big thing that sticks out to you that you've learned so far from this point from your first vlog interview, or are you still like just taking in the same information?
You know, honestly, I think weirdly enough, I think what I've learned is what I know I don't know.